You're listening to Samueleni on Represent Radio.
That song is so spiritual. It's proper vibes. And she's performing later on today at the King's Coronation as well. To a Savage, Aya Star, Young John. And obviously starting off this hour, we got Strams with Jador. My guest today, he's a writer. He's an actor. Most known for his brilliant comedy work in the BBC Ghost. And of course, Channel 4's BAFTA winning Stath Let's Flats. I hope I got that right.
Yeah, man.
It's Kiell Smith. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Thank you for coming through.
Yeah,
you
thanks
just
for having me.
Freshly landed. UK.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Barbados living.
Yeah,
Why
bro.
did you come back, bro? There was no need for you. I know you came back from me, but there was no need.
I wanted to celebrate the king, that's why.
Yeah. You gotta do things right and proper, bro. Thank you. We've been meaning to get this on for a minute now.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, rolling in the same circles, having a lot of mutual friends, and I just always loved your energy because you was like, bro, we need to get you. I need to come on. Come on. And finally, you've got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
you've got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Been
I want
a
to
busy
start
boy.
here. BBC Ghost. You played a lead. 4 successful series and 2 Christmas specials.
Yeah.
Tell me what that experience was like, just doing that, working with the BBC, working alongside that, and working with all the actors that you have to make such an incredible series called Ghost.
Yeah, it's amazing, man, because when I started, I had no idea where it was going. You know, it was just like they'd done a pilot, and then they did the first series, and when before it coming out, the period between us filming it and it coming out, I didn't really know what to expect. I knew it felt good when we were filming it, and it felt like it would be a good thing and people would like it.
Yeah.
We had no idea it was going to go on for another 4 series, and that people would be loving it, and like it would go abroad. And when I'm in different countries, people are like, you're the guy from Ghost. Excuse me, my friend said you're the guy from Ghost. You know, like, it's worldwide, and there's an American version now as well, which has put people onto the UK version that didn't know about it before. And there's like, the fans are crazy, there's fan art everywhere. It's like, people really love it. Yeah. People turn up when there's screenings and stuff. It's like, it's busy. It's like, it's a blessing, man.
Would you say like it's really like it's opened new doors for you, basically?
Definitely, 100%. I mean, I've been on a lot of people's radars for a long time, and also I've come up with people who have been writers as well. Like people like Guz Khan, he did one of his first acting jobs with me, and now he's got like multi-award winning Man Like Mobeen. And when he got me in for Man Like Mobeen, it was easy because it was just like, my boy from Ghost. And it went from like producers and channels being like, who's that? I'm not really sure about him, to like, are you sure we could get him?
You know, conversation changed.
Yeah. And I think that's mainly down to Ghost. Yeah. But I don't think I would have even been in a conversation for Ghost if it wasn't for Stath Let's Flats. Yeah. So that's like,
it's all building blocks.
Yeah.
It's all building blocks. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've seen you act, and I feel like you just have that natural wit and that charismatic energy to you. And I feel like I can see why you do comedy, because I feel like actually you're funny. Yeah. Dreamland.
Yeah.
New.
Man.
Lily Allen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Lily Allen act before. Obviously, I know her from music stuff, but
I
haven't seen her act before.
Yeah.
What was it like working with her and, of course, Freema Agyeman?
Yeah, it was great, man. It was Dreamland was something I really wanted to do because I'd been in that comedy scene for so long that I wanted to show that I can do other things. I'm an actor, first and foremost. I'm not a comedian. I act and I do comedy acting. And I went to drama school to learn how to be an actor and do stage and do everything. I didn't want to just be in one box.
Of course.
So when the audition came through for Dreamland, I was like, yes, I definitely want this. I worked on it, and got the part, and then really got down into like the depths of the character and how I can make this different from anything I've done before, and really show range and all of that. And it was great. And Lily, like, it's her first TV acting job. She's done acting before, on stage and stuff, and obviously like music videos and whatnot. But this is her first like TV thing, and you wouldn't know. Like, from watching her, she's very good at what she does. Yeah. But obviously she's a performer anyway, regardless of whether it's acting or music or it's a performance.
I feel like she's once you've been in the arts for quite some time, you naturally kind of go to different states or facets in terms of different. You want to experience your passions more. Yeah. And obviously she may have started out as a musician, but I'm sure she probably had, in a way, when you're doing music videos, you're partly acting anyway.
Yeah, for real,
to have that to Dreamland and obviously work with Freema Agyeman, it looks like a really strong cast.
Freema's next level, man.
Yeah.
Like, she's a serious actor. Like, when we, because I didn't know her before, and then when I got the part, I was like, oh, we're playing husband and wife. So, you know, we spoke on the phone about like what we've got in common, and like we found out that we've got mutual friends and whatnot, and like how we got to where we got to in our industries and whatnot. And but then and it's all just like laughing, joking, bust jokes, and then when we got on set, I'm like, this girl is serious.
Yeah.
She knows her stuff. She knows the character in and out. She's decided what choices she's gonna make and stuck with them. And acting with her is incredible. I really hope we get to do it again. We haven't found out yet, but
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
So.
Cast member in Taskmaster.
Yeah, man.
How is that though? Because that looked fun.
Yeah, it really is. It's the most fun I've ever had.
Is that on late night as well?
Yeah. So it comes on I think it's at 9 on Channel 4. But then they have like a kid-friendly version on as well. Because as you can probably see, that it gets quite frustrating.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good, man. It's just like a lot. It's just pure fun. There's nothing else to it. I mean, I was quite worried that I'd be too competitive to be entertaining.
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but
That's not a bad thing.
You also got to remember it's a comedy show, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, so but I think like people like it, like the fact that I'm like
on there.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to win.
Yeah.
I'm not there.
I mean, why not? Why else would you want to be involved if you're
I'm
not there
just
to
for the
lose?
appearance.
Yeah, it's not there to.
I'm really trying to.
I'm gonna go home with the gold and stuff.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's fun. We're gonna get into a bit more as well. We're gonna get into this new thing that you have coming out in theatre.
Yes.
I believe, and let me just get the pronunciation right. String and Spitter. String versus Spitter.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that's going to be out in theatre soon. But before we dive into that, I want to get into some more music. And I know you're a music head as well, so we're going to dive into that as well. I did my research.
Yeah.
Red Hot Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, taking it all the way back.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, Heskar, Geiky, and JB.
Follow at Represent Radio. Across all socials.
Yes. It's theatre time. And you're in there from the Tuesday the 1st to Thursday the 10th of August.
That's right.
This year at the Soho Theatre.
Yeah, man.
String v Stepper. So how did that come about? Did you write anything on that one?
Yeah. So myself and Ed MacArthur, we met at the Edinburgh Fringe like 2015, I think.
Okay.
And a producer called Phoebe Burke introduced us, and she was like, "You two have got to work together." And we didn't know much about each other at all.
Yeah.
But she was just like, you guys have got to work together. There's something, like, you're both musical, you're both funny, you're both... So we met up because we were told that we should.
Yeah, okay.
And we were sort of like, so what do you like?
Yeah.
You know, like, we didn't really know where to start. And eventually we got down into like the history of where we got to, how we got to where we are in terms of our careers. And I hadn't really done much at that stage. He'd done a lot of theatre, and we spoke about like previous jobs that we had, and like whilst we're trying to be actors, what we've done, and realized we'd both worked in children's entertainment and in different ways, and thought, is there anything in that? Is there anything funny in that?
Yeah.
So then we worked at this idea of two rival children's entertainers. One's from West London and he's a posh boy. One's from East London, he's from the hood. And they're both on the children's entertainment scene, but they're rivals because they both think they're the best and they both want to be the best.
Yeah.
And make the most money and whatever. And then we just kept working at that. So we did a few scratch performances. We took it to Soho Theatre. They put on like a work in progress night. And I mean, it was a long process, but we did the first scratch in 2016.
Wow.
Yeah. But it was sort of like we were spending maybe like 3 weeks a year on it.
Yeah, okay.
Because we were hungry, innit? We were trying to do other things and work and blah, blah, blah. And then eventually, I think 2020, Soho Theatre said, yeah, we want to put on the full show.
Yeah.
So like, you guys get to work. And then we opened December 2021. We did the first 2-week run. And then we did it again in April 2022.
And then now it's back again.
And now it's back again, yeah. Probably for the last time at Soho.
Yeah.
We're taking it to Edinburgh straight after that. Okay. So we're doing 2 weeks at Soho, 2 weeks in Edinburgh.
Where can people get tickets?
On Soho Theatre's website.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also in my bio. I've put the link in my bio on Instagram. So yeah, it's on there as well. And then we're going to Greece. We're doing it in Greece.
Oof.
Yeah,
going all over. Edinburgh after Greece.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Maybe I might have to catch a flight to Greece.
Yeah,
I do like Greece though.
It's very nice.
Yes, it's a very
especially
beautiful place.
that time of year, September.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I went that time. Ooh, yeah, that's just stories. That's just stories. But I do love Greece. I think Greece is a beautiful place. You have a musical background.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you got a musical background.
Yeah, man.
And I feel like, are you ready to be tested? Because I remember you telling me that you're trying to come back into the music scene right now.
Yeah, man.
And to be fair, I feel like it'll be great to have you, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
There's always a space.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a few actors now just dibbling, dabbling.
Yeah. And do you know what?
Creativity.
I came from music, and I kind of left it behind to focus on the acting.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm in a place where I'm like, I'm comfortable with the acting, and I sort of want another outlet that's not, there's no pressure of, you know, like with acting, sometimes I've got like scripts to read and lines to learn and auditions to do and choices to make. Am I going to do this job? Am I going to do that? Am I going to go here? All of that stuff. And I feel like I need something that I'm doing that doesn't have that pressure.
Okay.
Which is, for me, is music. And I'm not trying to be an artist. I'm not trying to get number one. It's just an outlet.
Express yourself.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you never know. With music nowadays, you put a song out on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Why not? I've got this instrumental here for you. Busta Rhymes, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See.
Okay, old school thing.
Old school. Have you got the bars ready for me?
I've got something.
You got a little something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me put that on for you then. Let's just see. Let's just have a bit of fun.
Yo. I've done a couple interviews, I've answered a couple of questions, but there's still some questions unanswered, you know. People ask me if I'm still on the music thing. What's going on? Red Hot, you still doing that? How come I ain't changed my Insta name yet? Well, I ain't done being flames yet. Bars were sleeping, had to wake them. When I want to, I'm the greatest. But if I had to, I would hate it. Only way I can explain it, is he back for good? Take bets. Asking has the fame changed it. Still in the bits, back in the dip. The stripper said, I miss you, now you're richer, you can make it rain then. Nah, cause I still remember days when I could only afford the fake crepes. Madhouse for the straight leg, struggling for 5 and had to make 10. You get the picture like a JPEG. If you ain't got the pic, it's cool, I saved it. I framed it in case I get complacent. Worse yet, in case I get basic. It's like I studied spraying at Cambridge. Masters, top of the classes, and I can demonstrate it, wanna make it make sense. Say less, back in the booth like a love confession. Do it for the fun, not stressing. It's a new day, come what lessons. Dear Lord, you know I'm due an abundance of blessings, not the prosper of one more weapon. Big fella, what you reckon? Think I'm gonna cop one more kettle? Come along way from the funds not stretching. Say I'm not repping, rude boy, your mum's not repping. I ain't missing dinner, brunch or breakfast, you're forgetting it's fire. And I ain't trying to inspire, it's just a reminder to fix a wig tighter. And they're like, where's he getting that? Who's his writer? Silly niggas, I've been doing this prior. Hearing you in this dire, I'm hearing you in this dreadful. I heard your tunes, I'm not feeling nothing. Deadpool, ain't things new, been flamed since school. That's verse 1, let's make it 2. Take a seat in the audience. Numbers of words like Vorderman. I had to strap a couple more for this, cause pressing my buttons like accordions. I gotta let them know I'm not the one like Morpheus, not the one like Trinity. Just having fun, quite literally. I had a light year and still gone beyond infinity. Call yourself the winning team, but I ain't even in the league. And I'm effing up the tournament. You better give it me. Here's the long and short of it. Portaloo, I'm taking all the piss. And when I talk to you, I'm bored of it. Finish, please. You're messing with my credibility. Liberties, I'm born for this. I'm in the perfect form for this. Don't even need this, it's more for them. Premature baby, I hopped out the ward for this. Bars out of every orifice, expeditiously. Oh, you want more lyrics? Flames drippy like the sauna gets. Check my history, check my Twitter feed, all of it. Flames drippy like I just been born again. You weren't ready though, in your defense must be sick of me, nauseous. It's wizardry, it's sorcery. Such abilities fortunate. Is he neat with his heat? Course he is. You're forgetting it's fire. And I ain't trying to inspire, it's just a reminder to fix a wig tighter. And they're like, where's he getting that? Who's his writer, silly? I've been doing this prior, hearing you when it's horrible. I'm hearing you when it's horrible. It's BAFTA award winning, I know what's comical. Hot spur, I'm on the ball. Not fairies, got it all. Lifestyle's rock and roll. Yeah, I was born ready, walk around, head high, balls heavy, E6 to BBC One. I am extraordinary, money's good, I got green, I'm eating all the veggies. If I need the flight, I still call Femi, having small celebration. And the more the merrier, my wrist sparkling when I pour the Perrier, salt and pepper all together. Now I'm sick, I had to ask a doctor, are you sure that's regular?
Wow. Kiell.
Yo.
Firstly, I want to say thank you for coming through.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
String-free stepper.
Spitter.
I did that on purpose because he's been correcting me so much. String-free spitter is in theatres, and I just want to say I'll definitely be making an appearance.
Yeah, man. Come through, yeah, let me know
as well.
Yeah.
It's happening in. Is there a reason why it's taking place in August?
Well, August is the Edinburgh Fringe.
Okay.
So we're going up to the Edinburgh Fringe for the last week of the Fringe to do it then, and coincidentally, Soho were able to put us then in August as well, so we don't feel like we take too much of a break away from it before we come back to it.
Yeah.
So what we're doing 1st to the 10th there, and then we're gonna rehearse it a little bit more afterwards, just because we're doing it in a different space, completely different sort of venue. Whereas Soho downstairs, it feels a bit more cabaret. You can walk into the audience, you can do all of that stuff because it's quite interactive.
I've never been to Soho Theatre.
Yeah, it's sick, man. They've got some really good stuff there.
Are you ready for my game?
Yeah, man.
Heads up.
Remember I said I'm competitive though, yeah?
Oh, are you trying to?
Yeah.
Remember, this is my show, you know.
Okay.
Cool. Blockbuster movies. I have this here ready for you. Let's see how good you are.
Okay. The president, Abraham
Lincoln.
Yeah. The detective.
Inspector Gadget.
It's also a cartoon character.
Nah. It's not coming.
Oh, it's got something's happened. It's gone on no, it's like an advert or something.
Not an advert.
you got to pay for the full thing.
I did.
Okay.
So I got that first one right.
Yeah. Okay. Johnny Depp with the
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Okay.
The emotional one with the crying, sad. It's the one that's known for being sad. Everyone's always crying about it.
Is it a Disney?
No. It's like Ryan Gosling reading. What would you read? What do you?
A book?
Right. Yeah. What kind of book that you jot things
Diary?
down in? Nah.
Notepad? Notebook?
Yes.
Okay.
The children that could work for the MI5 or maybe like
Spy Kids?
Yes. Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones.
Men in Black?
Yep.
Wow.
Jim Carrey with a green face.
Mask?
Nah.
The Mask?
The other green face. At
The Grinch?
Yeah. Wherefore Art Thou?
Romeo
and
Juliet?
Yeah.
Got that one. I aced that one this week. I've been struggling. I did this last week with producer 169, and I feel like he didn't know that much movies.
Right.
So the analogies that he was giving me, I was just flopping them.
Okay.
So, but sometimes you do get some good ones. Sometimes you do get some really bad ones.
Yeah.
But I felt like, you know what? Because I got an actor coming in the studio today. You must know a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like I really did. I'm happy with that one.
Good.
That was good. The freestyles there as well.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you again for coming through.
Yeah, bro.
What you got planned for the rest of the Saturday afternoon?
I don't know. Maybe go and eat some quiche.
Yeah.
Watch the king get his crown on.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what's going. I might be going out tonight. Might hit Summer of Love.
Yeah, you was at Givian last night.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it was sick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
do you listen to him often?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I mean, you couldn't listen to him then because you couldn't hear him over the rest of the crowd. The audience was singing every word.
I mean, he's an incredible artist.
Yeah. It was great, and he brought out Stormzy as well. Yeah, it was sick.
Maybe
man.
Givian and MC Spitter.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll drop him a DM.
You came with the freestyles today,
Yeah. I'll drop him a message, see if he's available in August.
Yeah?
Come to Edinburgh with us.
Why not?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through, bro.
Yeah, love, bro.
Hey, next up we got Shensia with Curious.